Hello, welcome. Today we will talk about Datatables in ASP.NET. We will see the complete implementation of Datatables in ASP.NET. I have already posted a video on what is a Datatable. You can check that video or you can search the Google. The website for Datatable is datatables.net. So let's talk about Datatable in ASP.NET. So I have this table here. It is a simple HTML table. It has 4 columns. 3 of them will have data and 1 column will show edit and delete icons. So to apply data table to this table, I have written this code. These are the columns which will show data. So this is the data property should have the value of the properties which contain data. So item name is a property which contains data. Item price is also a property which contains data. And this is the 4th column where we will show edit and delete icons. We can add custom HTML to any column using render function. So I have written this function to add data table to HTML table. I have written this in a common file so I can apply this to multiple tables. So here is the implementation of that function. So it takes table ID, URL, columns, query params, and these are the options for data table. So this is the function of Datatables library, and server side is true, and these are all the options which we can configure for data table. So let's go back to the page. So you can see this is the ID of table and this is the URL from which data will be loaded, and these are the columns which will be shown in table. So this is controller and this is the method. Now let's go to the controller. So this is the controller method, and data table posts some properties. So I have created a class for those properties. So data table post these properties when we load the data table. So you can create a class with similar properties. So this is my custom property. You don't need this. So this is the list of the columns which data table has, and this is a class object which will be passed when we will load the data table. It will have the value of the search box, and this will contain the information of sorting. I will show you all these. Now let's put a breakpoint here and load the page. So you can see that it has posted the information of columns. It has 4 columns, and it has posted the properties which we have set on the HTML. This is data property and this is name property. Similarly, you can see draw, length, and order as well. So go to this method and I will show you that we need to pass these values as parameter to our stored procedure. So you can see I have passed these values to stored procedure, and also we need to pass an additional parameter, that is total records, because based on this data table will decide how many pages it will have to create. So this will hold the value of total number of rows present in the database table. Okay, so now I go to the stored procedure. So you can see I have passed these parameters to the procedure. So this is my table from where I am actually loading the data. So you can see the search parameter. We will filter the values based on this search parameter. If it is null, then we will load all the values from table. And if it has some value, we will filter the columns based on this search parameter. We can search any column based on this parameter. I am searching item name and item price based on this. So when we have filtered the table, we will set the total records parameter because these are the rows which will be returned to our data table. And after that, we have to check if sort column and sort direction was sent by data table. We need to sort the data based on that column. So you can see the sort column here. If it has item name and sort direction is ascending, we are sorting the data based on item name. And if it is in descending order, we have to sort data in descending order. Similarly, you can add as many columns as you want. And here is the paging. So data table posts this page number basically in start parameter, and page size is basically length parameter. I will also show you this. Okay, as you can see, it has total 11 entries. So 5 pages are being shown. So when we click on this, the 6th page will be shown. So, so this is our first page. Now we will look into the ajax call, which is being sent by data table. So this is the call, and you can see it is sending some values here, draw, and it is also sending the information of start. Start is 0 because it is first page. Then we have length, that is 2, which is selected here, and search value is empty because we don't have not written anything here. So let's click on the page 2. Now you can see start is 2, that is telling that second page has started. Length is same 2, which is selected here. Now let's change the length to 10, and you can see now 2 pages are created. Now let's filter some data here. Let's say I write B, and you can see the items which contain B are returned. So if we look into the ajax call, you will see the value of this. Now you can see here the order is column 0. Basically you can see this column is being ordered. Now if we order with another column, let's say item price, so you will see that column 1, basically this is column 1 0 and this is 1, is being ordered now, and sort direction is ascending. Again click on this column, and you will see that column index is 1 and direction is descending now. And you can see the data as well. This is being also sorted based on the column and direction. So you can see now it is being sorted alphabetically. So this is all about the data tables in ASP.NET. I hope you like this. If you have any questions, please leave your comment. Thank you for watching.